Welcome to this NX unboxing. Right in front of me I have the EZCAP Full HD 60 FPS recorder. This is a recorder, not a video recorder, but a screen recorder. Basically like an Elgato or an AverMedia. But then I imported this from China. As you might see if you look at the back. Here you see the specs, and you also see that it is half in Chinese. So why did I purchase this? Just to give you an idea, I have an old Elgato and I have an AverMedia which is less old but harder to use, or maybe not harder to use, but the Elgato is way smoother. The thing is, as you see, this is 4K and HDR pass-through. So it doesn't record at 4K and in HDR, but it does do a pass-through, and these are very hard to find. If you want, and also this is a standalone. My AverMedia is also a standalone, but that means that it records to an SD card. And this is really hard to find in 4K and with HDR pass-through. You can find them, but they are like literally 300 euros or something about that. And I even think that Elgato, the most famous recorder, doesn't even have HDR pass-through. Maybe it has by now, but when I looked for it, I couldn't find it. So yeah, and then I went to Aliexpress and I found this. I have no idea if it is good, but yeah, I will start using it, especially on my big TV that has actually HDR and that has 4K, although I don't have a PS5 or PS4 Pro. Well, PS4 Pro I probably won't ever have, but I don't have a PS5 yet because they're not really available. But when I have, then I'm prepared, because I have the TV and I have this, which will actually pass through the 4K as well. The AverMedia that I have doesn't pass through HDR, which is annoying because sometimes I forget that I have it plugged in, and that means that I won't have HDR and I have a bit of a washed out image. Yeah, with this I can just leave it plugged in. That's basically why I bought it. Let's see what it is. They were very clever because when they sent it, they said it was 8 euros, so I didn't have to pay any import cost. Well, it was actually 60 something. And there is it. Oh well, it's very tight in here. Properly. Some kind of foam ring. Oh. Okay, the whole ring went. Oh, it's very plastic. So it's made of a hard type of plastic. As you see, it's very, very small. Just to give you an idea, this is a standalone device, but the Elgato, that's not a standalone device, is way bigger, and the AverMedia is like a, yeah, it looks like a Toblerone, one of those chocolates. It has a pyramid, like a prolonged pyramid form. It's also way bigger. So I suppose you put the SD card in here. This way you can make screenshots, and this is the button to start recording. Always not easy to press. And here you can, I think this is downloading, and this is for the SD card. This is where you power it. Micro SD, no, sorry, micro USB to HDMI in and out. Yeah. made in China, obviously. Full HD 60 FPS recorder. Yeah, that's all still as expected. Revision 1.0. Not sure if there are other versions. This brand, EZCAP, has a lot of different recorders and a lot of different price ranges. Some of them are just a few dollars. Some of them are like 200. I also have this with it. It has an American power block that doesn't make sense for me. Micro USB and jack to jack. Makes more sense, so I probably won't use it. Yeah, because you can also record for streaming. You can record yourself with this, and also the chat function, so the incoming and outgoing chat. Like I said, I don't think I will use it. And a quick starter guide in Chinese and in English. Yeah, so you cannot hook it up to the computer. You can either download from it or use standalone recording. It says it's lagless, yeah. Because you cannot record from it, so that's why it's lagless. Just records on the SD card. And the capture is full HD 60 FPS, which is all I need. So, oh yeah, and there's another thing that is maybe less ideal, and that is that it only records 3.6 gigabytes per file. Not sure if it will just stop recording or if it will just make a new file. If it just stops recording, that wouldn't be ideal. If it just makes a new file, that is actually pretty okay. Let me arrange this and I'll give you the last conclusions. So this was my unboxing of the EZCAP274 capture card, screen recorder, full HD, 60 FPS, 4K and HDR pass-through. Yeah, I'm going to try it out one of these days and see how it records, if it has good quality. Let me know if you like this unboxing. Let me know if this is actually something you would buy as well. If you do, let me know and I will send you a link from in the comments. I will privately send you a link where I bought it and how you can find this. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.